All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it moving along, shall we? Next up, fighting out of the blue corner, Richar, Medina.
Richar Medina making his way to the cage, undefeated 4-0 out of Apex Combat Sports. Finished his last bout here at FAC 24 in just 18 seconds. The massive left hook knockout over Vince Anderson.
Yeah, made a quick work of Vince Anderson back at FAC 24. Clean striker, really prides himself in being a good striker. And from his record, we can tell 3 knockout wins.
Absolutely, kind of the story of his last fight. Really good, volume and pressure, but stayed super technical in those high power exchanges, and that's what was able to just overwhelm Vince Anderson. And like I said, clocked him with that left hook and was able to secure the victory early in round number 1.
Not to mention those finishes were in the first round, so he hurts people and he hurts them early.
It's been a little bit of time though since we've seen Richar Medina in the cage. May of 24, his last fight. Wants to get back on a winning streak, continue his winning streak here tonight at FAC 31. Into the cage steps Richar Medina.
And his opponent this evening, fighting out of the red corner, Huffman.
Somebody we've talked about already here tonight, Huffman, highly touted prospect. Lost his last fight in the kickboxing match, but wants to get back in the win column here tonight, and MMA is where he wants to be anyway, and is looking to continue his amateur career.
Yeah, I was really disappointed in himself after his last performance against Colin Reed in a kickboxing match. He's made so many improvements, and every performance he was showing that, and then to lose, it really, and it should, right? A loss should hurt, and he's done the right steps. He got right back to training and almost tried to train the loss away, and he's looking for a redemption here. He's a young kid still. Again, losing as an amateur isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it can be a really, really good thing. So expect for him to make improvements. Expect for him to, no matter what happens in this fight, stick to his game plan. That's what cost him in his last fight, and has a great opponent in front of him to really test himself.
Absolutely, this kid trains a lot. You see in the corner, he has some high-level experience in the corner. Jason High and Zach Cummings, both UFC veterans, behind Huffman here. Ethan's been a staple in the FAC cage. Every fight we've seen him in here, whenever he's able to stay technical and pick up those just dominant victories. But we'll take a look at the tape here, brought to you by Sailor Jerry.
Richar Medina's 8 years his elder. They both came under the 145-pound weight limit. Richar Medina will have a 2-inch reach advantage.
This bout is brought to you by Sailor Jerry. Choose your sailors. Sailor Jerry. Fighting out of the blue corner, Richar Medina! And fighting out of the red corner, Huffman! These boys are gonna bring it! Let's make some noise!
Don't be greedy, Richard.
Ooh, you ready? Reg, you ready? Fight!
Richard gloves are underway. Pressuring forward here already is Medina. Nice outside leg kick by Huffman though.
Good check hook, stuns Medina.
Yeah, there was a little wobble from Medina there, just from that big left hook of Huffman.
Yeah, Huffman saw the reaction from that hook, came in, but was met with the right straight that caught the attention of Ethan Huffman.
Big, huge right hand by Ethan Huffman. Puts down Richar Medina, and that is the performance he wanted.
That same check hook he caught him with earlier. Wow, what a performance from Ethan Huffman. And that's how you want to bounce back from a loss.
Beautiful performance by Ethan Huffman.
Here in the replay brought to you by Major Pack. And this time he did it from the opposite stance. Wow, what a performance. Southpaw stance, a little check hook. Just beautiful timing as Richar Medina is throwing his right cross. The referee has seen enough. Wow.
Ethan Huffman is fired up as he should be. Dominant performance in what a lot of people expected to be a very tough fight. Just came out and, really everything went his way right there. Just dominant. Found a home for that hand early, wobbled him, and then went right back to it and put the finishing touch on.
And that's slick stuff right there. The check hook as someone's coming in, they're throwing a punch at you, and you're having to rotate both your feet to kind of catch them coming in, and you're using their forward momentum against them. He caught him earlier with that check hook. Ethan Huffman tried to step in, was met with a hard straight, and he was like, all right, not time yet, and then found that same check hook again to finish the fight. Very, very impressive.
Impressive performance there by Ethan Huffman. We will send it up to Jason Nevins to make it official.
All right, here we go, Cable Dama Arena. You know the outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended. 28 seconds of the first round. Your winner by knockout, Ethan Huffman!
There you have it. Ethan Huffman, our winner by knockout early in round number 1. Incredible performance there by Ethan Huffman.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. That's how you bounce back from a loss. Kick continues to get better. Let's see it once again. Beautiful check hook. I mean, that's picture perfect. As a coach myself, I want to see that for my student. That's what we teach. That's what we show. Even the exit was nice. In case something was coming back.
Having that timing down so early in the fight to be able to find the home for that hand. Like you said, a difficult strike to find as they're coming in, and